My name is Ken Rush. I'm a solution engineer here at AMC. I have been here a very, very long time. I think since about 2005, so almost 20 years. Yeah, long time.
Hello, my name is Vamshi Siddhapalli. I'm a solution engineer here, and I've been with AMC for 10 plus years now.
I'm just going to say the most interesting customer is usually the current customer, just because, really, I mean, because the nature of their requests are expanding and engagement is doing this. I will say that the most rewarding part of all of this is not always just providing a customer with a solution and getting it operational, because that's an accomplishment, but it's something that we just do. What's really rewarding is educating and organizing a customer so that they have a stable solution that is out there working. They have the organization, they begin to understand, all the, when they file a case, they give us the right log files because they know the log files, and very often they'll look at it and say, listen, I saw this error in there, do you think that's what's causing it? So it's that maturity in the customer that's the most rewarding part for me.
Like over years, we have implemented, solved challenging use cases for many customers, and because of the nature of the toolkit that we use to provide solutions, every customer that we go to, we have the same mindset to say how we can better improve their experience.
The entire history of DaVinci is about growth and adaptation and fitting into the new technology set. Technology has been accelerating at a half-life much faster than anything I experienced in my life. So we moved on to a hosted environment, and that started with the business applications. And so we had to provide the customers who were moving from a premise perpetual approach to a fully integrated cloud solution, and that's software as a service, where you're subscribing to a solution and you have the flexibility to adapt new technologies. That's the foundation for everything that we do, because once you get into that subscription cloud-based approach, then you have the ability to grow, add new technologies. And so that is the foundation of our adaptation into the cloud services. That's our adaptation into omni-channel. That's our adaptation into AI.
Yeah, that's a great foundation on how we started, where we evolved from. The core around all of this is the way we have handled ourselves over 30 plus years as consultants, where we were solving core problems of customers where none of the industry experts, claimed experts, were able to do with their fixed mindset solutions. So that's where we evolved our excellence in, and over the years we have learned a lot, and in today's world, I would say that we are only one of kind solution where we have a toolkit that can evolve around any customer environment, any business line, and with our consultant experience, we are able to solve those challenging use cases of providing real-time transcriptions, enabling digital channel experiences. So that's where we have always been expert in. So with our model of business, we were under some services effort always. So in the legacy world, per se, let's call it as professional services, where we used to do a deep dive of a customer environment and then provide an upfront cost. And that's how the model was at that point of time, because of the nature of the business, the nature of fixed mindset solutions that we're going through, and fixed use cases that customers were going through. But as of today, the industry has evolved a lot. Like every customer, every company wants to have solutions that can cater to their business requirements. That's how we have looked at the services approach on first design, then deploy, and combining all this together. with a services-led model is helping our customers not only to get confidence in what their vision is, but also helping us to achieve that success very easily.
I would say that support and services and the customer are like at the core of all of this. They would drive it. So I don't think that, with all the technology, with all the improvements that we've made, that the actual starting point of services and support has ever changed. We were always there. I'd like to say trial and error. I think the best thing to do is to get the customer, which is always our approach was get the customer up and running, show them the basics, because most people have a vision of what this thing does, or contact center in general, but they don't know what their business advantages are going to be out of that. And so once they start seeing things, then we get into a real discussion about, this is how this works, this is where you're going. Although today I think people are a little more comfortable with it, but I really think show them and get there and say, how do you want to work? Today, again, we have it more formalized, just blueprinting, where we provide a better path and a more formal path to it. But I don't know if it's any different from that, is it?
We have apps that can enable orchestration with all the leading CRMs in the industry today. So that why starts with when we put that use case to customer says that we want this orchestration of CRM and CTI, like providing a screen pop to agent with the customer. But that doesn't stop there. There is a lot of things that we can provide to customer. So the use case building would start from that ground up, but with our 30 years of experience and different use cases that we have already solved, based on the business model of the customer, we have all the knowledge to educate customer on different things that they can do. So for example, when we engage with customer in our services-led blueprinting approach, or in our workshops, we work with customer to say that it is not just the basic screen pop you're looking at the industry today. You're looking at real-time transcription, you're looking at AI, you're looking at blending different channels, doing workflows from different systems. So there's a lot of things that can be put together using DaVinci Toolkit, and we educate customers so that they come to comfort and start thinking, hey, this is great use cases that we can think about.
I think you have a great point there. And I think there are two types of customers. It occurred to me while you're speaking. The first is a customer who starts in a box. And that's I have the screen pop standard contact center, and I want to do that, and I want to put that into my world, but I have these new blurred communication channels. How can you bring those in for me? And we really blow those guys out, blow them out of the box, if you will, because we bring to them a whole new capability of blurring all those lines, blending everything. The other are the people who are equally challenging. We're saying we have a plan, and that plan is a sophisticated solution. And we're seeing that in a lot of the new customers that we're getting. I'm not going to mention specific customers, but they have use cases of multiple hops, all these things coming into a specific agent, but if that agent's not available, it needs to go over here and stuff like that. And those complex use cases are, again, things that the core technology does, but that we're learning from them and just enabling by, using the Lego building blocks of the core technology to build these, sophisticated things. My favorite is Lassie never was tired. They always had a trainer who taught Lassie to look tired. And we have developers who make complex things look like out of an assembly of simple things, and it's really sophisticated coordination that they're working on there.
Yeah.